sport from the greatest state in the focus, Lone Star Gridiron.
Hey, welcome out to another Lone Star Gridiron videocast. I'm Chris Daly, and although we had a lot of cancellations still down on the Gulf Coast, we did manage to find a couple of great games this week. First up, after the break, we're going to send you out to Eric, nickname coming soon, WIEDE, for San Antonio Lee versus San Antonio Roosevelt.
Locally owned and operated in downtown San Marcos, Decor Furniture Direct can fill all of your home furnishing needs. Check pricing online for mattress sets, dining room sets, living room sets, and more at decorfurnituredirect.com. Don't drive to the big city. Shop locally and save.
Welcome back to Lone Star Gridiron Videocast. We got some 26 5A action for you. San Antonio Roosevelt Rough Riders versus Lee Volunteers. The Rough Riders came into their district opener against Lee as one of the favorites in 26 5A. But it was the Volunteers that struck first. On the opening kickoff, Lee's Ruben Litton finds a seam down the right sideline and races 92 yards to pay dirt. Lee leads 6-0.
It's one play, so we still got 4 quarters to play, so we felt like, we just got to settle down, and, it's barely started, so we better, we got a long way to go, so we didn't want to panic.
Coach stood up the offense, said we got to come out. He said we can score on the first play if everybody come off the ball, and he said I got to run and find the cut, and that's what I did.
Roosevelt's first play from scrimmage is a 71-yard touchdown from junior running back Brandon Armstrong. Only 26 seconds into this ball game, Roosevelt leads 7-6. On the Rough Riders' next drive, we got a glimpse of their offensive game plan.
We want to be balanced, and we're trying to spread the ball around, but obviously, we got a great running back in Brandon Armstrong. There's no doubt that he's a great back, and he can go at any time, but we also want to use our quarterbacks to run the ball, and we also want to use our receivers to throw it as well. So as long as we can keep everything balanced, we feel like we can be pretty good on offense.
This 66-yard, 8-play drive was capped off when Brandon Armstrong takes the option in from the 6-yard line. The Rough Riders were starting to run away with this one.
I thought our defense played real good in the first half and came out with a sense of urgency like they've had the last 2 weeks and did a great job of really shutting down their offense. I think they got some explosive people over there, and they did a great job of shutting those guys down the first half.
Roosevelt's junior quarterback Devin Haywood shows how explosive their offense can be when he throws this perfect pass to Kendrick Perkins for a 50-yard touchdown. Just before halftime, junior quarterback Travis Mann hits Darian Shelton in the end zone to give San Antonio Roosevelt a 35-6 lead. In the beginning of the second half, San Antonio Lee orchestrates their first successful offensive drive. The drive was capped off when junior running back Richard Jordan dives in for 6. And San Antonio Lee might have some life, but the Rough Riders responded quickly to that touchdown. Quarterback Devin Hayward completes this bomb to senior wide receiver Edward Richardson. And Brandon Armstrong finishes it off with his 3rd touchdown of the night. Armstrong finished this game with 200 yards rushing.
It felt great to do it. My line was blocking good for me and everything.
And San Antonio Roosevelt rolled to a 42-20 victory over San Antonio Lee. For Lone Star Gridiron, I'm Eric WIEDE.
Thanks a lot, Eric. We definitely have to work on that nickname. But now this is one of those games where district play starts extremely early. We have up in El Paso is another situation like that, but this District 26 5A, big win early on in district play for Roosevelt. Good stuff. Hey, and don't forget, you can check out the audio of that show at LoneStarGridiron.com, because we also are covering audio bonus shows everywhere we go around the state. All right, and coming up in 30 seconds, a 3A battle between 2 of the top teams in 3A, Sealy versus Brookshire Royal.
Gridiron Warriors take the field in an epic battle that is larger than life. is called Texas High School Football. Only one show can bring the greatest sport from the greatest state into focus. Lone Star Gridiron.
The biggest story in Texas football this season has been Hurricane Ike and the sheer number of games that have been canceled or rescheduled. In fact, there's some teams like Galveston Ball who it's very unlikely that they're going to play at all this season. Two teams in the Houston area provided some of the healing by returning to the gridiron, Sealy and Brookshire Royal. We're going to send you out to Big T, Tony VASQUEZ, and Mighty Mike Wright for that game.
Thanks, Chris. Here we are in Patterson, Texas, which is actually the home of the Brookshire Royal Falcons. And Tony, we got a great game today as we have the Brookshire Royal Falcons at home versus the Sealy Tigers.
Wow, that's going to be a good matchup here, Mike. You got the number 7 ranked team in 3A against the number 17 ranked team in 3A. Both teams are undefeated coming into this match.
The defenses came out to play in this top 20 matchup of Class 3A squads. Sealy takes over, and Dexter Downey takes it in from 9 yards out. Later in the first half, Downey once again takes it 63 yards down the sideline for pay dirt.
We found a play that which they were stacking up on the outside, so we just stacked our players on the outside, and then the run game just started getting good for us.
With a minute and a half left till halftime, Shane Alexander takes it 80 yards down the sideline on a pass. Brookshire Royals back into this game 13-7. With less than 10 seconds left till halftime, the sophomore kicker for Sealy, Victor Luna, splits the uprights from 42 yards out. Sealy takes the lead going into the halftime 16-7. Starting the third quarter, Brookshire Royal pretty much controlled this entire quarter as Sealy only had the ball for 2 possessions. Then going into the fourth quarter, sophomore linebacker Cass Mitchell intercepts the ball twice.
We did a lot of work in the film, watching the film, reading what they were doing, and we screwed up on that one time, but we make sure it wasn't going to happen again. But one of them was pretty good, look, I was in the right place at the right time.
The Sealy Tigers, they let quarterback Jeff Krennick take the ball running this time instead of passing and hits a big game. And then he finally takes it in for the touchdown. The Sealy Tigers come away with the victory, 22-7.
Overall, they got the win. They got it done. When it got tough, they made the plays they had to make it happen. So I'm proud of them. They did good.
All right, well, that's the end of the game here from Brookshire Royal, the Falcons, as the Sealy Tigers take a 22-7 victory. And, man, it was a great game, Tone.
It was a very good game, Mike.
So these Tigers, they scheduled the game later on with the number 1 team in the state, the Navasota Rattlers, so should have a top 10 matchup. That'll be a great one.
Oh, yeah, and we'll see how good Sealy really is against that team.
We'll definitely test them. So that's it from here, from Brookshire Royal, as the Tigers win it 22-7. So we're going to send it back to Chris.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike and Tony, and also thank you to Eric WIEDE for all the coverage, and just thank you to the high school football fans who support this stuff and really help build that community spirit and kind of help in these days when it's real important. For everybody here at Lone Star Gridiron, I'm Chris Daly, and we'll see you at the game.